We're gonna go to the nightclub tonight, my boy.
Yeah, boy.
We're gonna meet all kinds of chicks, my boy.
Hell yeah, boy.
We're gonna have a threesome tonight, boy.
Get away, my boy.
Welcome to the Unapologetic Man podcast. The only podcast that's all about self-improvement, confidence, success, women, and being a man without making any apologies for it.
What is up, you champions? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the UMP. I really do appreciate it. And today, we are going to do an episode that I have been holding off on for literally years, saving it for something that also has a big announcement, which is today, gentlemen. I've been telling you for several weeks that I have a gigantic, enormous, stupendous announcement, and that is today. And I can't wait to share this with you, gentlemen. I am going to reveal all my best secrets for how to have a threesome. So honestly, if you want to have a threesome, either tomorrow night or sometime during your lifetime, if it's this goal that's out in the ether and you're like, man, maybe one day I can do it, listen to this because I have a ton of really, really good advice regarding this. That introduction was just a random thing that Marissa and I did. Marissa is basically my wife, but we're not married. She's like my partner. Last night, I checked my Bitcoin and I'm up to $41,000 and I started with $20,000 like 4 years ago. So from my office, I was like, Bitcoin's up to 41,000, my boy. And you just hear this little girl voice like, yeah, boy. And I was like, dude, we need to do an episode that has that because it's really funny. I like to keep shit random, like to try to make you guys laugh. So the big announcement, gentlemen, a lot of you guys have been listening for a long time and you're really interested in my NLP. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming, which basically means I can go into your head and remove bad belief systems, traumas from the past, schemas, archetypes, and meta programs that have been holding you back with women and replace them. A lot of you guys are super interested in this. I get emails every day like, dude, I want to do NLP with you, but I don't necessarily want to come into the program, or I understand that your 3-month coaching program is a very big investment and I'm not quite ready to do that yet, but I really, really want to experience your NLP. Do you have anything? And constantly I have to say, no, dude, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. Until now, gentlemen, on January 26th, 27th, and 28th, I am doing 3 NLP masterclasses, gentlemen. I am so fucking pumped about this. I need you guys to understand what a huge deal this is, so let me explain. What an NLP masterclass is it's a 2-hour event where you're gonna come with me and a small group of other men, and I am going to do NLP on you. We are going to remove belief systems. We're going to instill massive fucking confidence. We're going to tackle your approach anxiety. We are going to tackle any traumas you've had with women. We are going to install self-esteem via NLP so that you can become more attractive with women. I'm doing 3 different classes on Friday the 26th, Saturday the 27th, and Sunday the 28th at different times. So click the link in the description below because, gentlemen, I cannot stress this enough. This shit is going to sell out. In fact, I can almost guarantee that by the time you click on those, some of them will be sold out. Why? I'm keeping it small. It's just me and a small group of men who are going to work on, again, your belief systems, your traumas, your meta programs, and instill massive confidence in this special once in a lifetime 2-hour event. Now you're sitting here wondering, all right, how much is this going to cost? You guys probably know that it's thousands of dollars to work with me in my 3-month coaching program. My 3-month coaching program is a 3-month program that's comprehensive in the way that I teach you everything you need to know about attracting women. I do a custom NLP protocol just for you. There's coaching calls, there's accountability, and that's a big investment. This NLP masterclass is a piece of what I include in my 3-month coaching program, and I'm not selling it for $1,000. I'm not selling it for $497. I'm not even selling it for $297, which is what my mentor advised I sell it for, nor am I even selling it for half that, $147. Gentlemen, for a limited time, if you get in as an early bird right now, you could get this NLP masterclass for $97. Yes, you heard me right. Why am I going so low on this? Because I understand that a lot of you guys want to experience this NLP, and I'm convinced that once you experience it, you will come join me in my 3-month coaching program. No strings attached. What you do is you sign up by clicking the link below, grab a spot in one of the currently open masterclasses. Then what's going to happen is I'm going to send you your Zoom link as well, by the way, as a bunch of awesome bonuses. Leading up to the event, I'm going to tell you how to prepare, what to get ready for, and then we're going to spend 2 hours together on Zoom. It's going to be me, you, and a couple other guys all of whom are muted and all of whom can be off camera if you want to. You don't even need to state your name. Nobody needs to see you. And most importantly, nobody's going to hear about what you're working on. So if you have a belief system, I'm not enough, hot girls are too good for me, I'm too short, fat, bald, I look like a chicken McNugget with tits, whatever it is, that's between you and you. I'm gonna teach you how to do this NLP, which is a guided visualization that I'm gonna walk you through to remove the bullshit that's been holding you back for years. You guys say you're serious about getting women. You guys say you want to improve. You come to this podcast to get to the next level, yet I wanna ask you, are you really committed to getting good with women? Do you believe that what's going on inside your head is probably part of the reason you're not good with women? And are you willing to trust me to take you through this 2-hour NLP masterclass to show you what this technology can do? If the answer to that is yes, click the link in the description below right now. You can continue listening to this podcast episode. You can peruse the sales page where I outline everything. I also have frequently asked questions on there. $97. Are you kidding me? Honestly, brother, if you're not willing to invest that in yourself, I don't know what to tell you. The wisest thing I've ever done in my life is continue to commit to investing in myself. I've probably invested upwards of $100,000 into this. And if you're listening on audio, I'm pointing at my head, the thing that's most important, because you, brother, are the mechanism that's going to dictate the results that you get in life. And attraction with women is all based on what's going on inside your head. This is a limited time offer. Once this shit sells out, I'm done. I have 3 open masterclasses at the time of this recording. I can guarantee you they're going to sell out quickly because I'm limiting the number of spots. So if you want to do it, it's time to shit or get off the pot, brother. Right now, click the link, sign up, let's meet. Let me show you the power of this technology. Click the link in the description below. Once again, you can do it while listening to this episode. I strongly advise you guys get in on this because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I mean that sincerely. After this program is done, I'm going to take it and turn it into a product that I'm going to sell for $300. You can get in for literally 1/3 the price for a limited time. And as we get closer to the event, again, it's Friday the 26th, Saturday the 27th, Sunday the 28th, I'm going to systematically raise the price until I am at $297, assuming there are spots available, which I don't think they will be. I'm predicting we're going to sell out very quickly. So if you're interested, man, now's the time. Time to shit or get off the pot. Time to start your 2024 like a fucking man does by dealing with the bullshit inside your head, which is exactly what we're going to do on this exciting one-time, and I want to stress that, one-time masterclass with Mark Singh. So if you wanted to work with me, now's your chance, brother. Let's do it. It's only $97. I don't know what else to tell you. Let's get it. All right, gentlemen, let's talk about how to have that threesome. I know a lot of you guys want to get that threesome, but perhaps you don't have the belief system that you can get the threesome. Perhaps you don't believe that you are enough, that you're champion enough to be able to knock out and satisfy 2 different women. We should really work on that. But if you want to entertain the notion and or you are interested in doing this, here's the play. First of all, gentlemen, we obviously need to get some targets in place. And what I've found when it comes to threesomes and or foursomes, it's usually best when they're friends. Now, there is a way to do this where they're not friends, but usually the way it goes down, and my clients can attest to this, I hear about threesomes all the time. It's like 2 roommates, 2 best friends, 2 girls who have made out, are sometimes sexual together. Maybe they work together, they party together, whatever it may be, they usually know each other. Now, there is a way to get a girl who you're having sex with and go get a new girl. But what we're going to talk about in this one is how to set it up with 2 girls who already know each other, who are, of course, attracted to you. And you're going to use all the techniques that I teach in my podcast, but of course, more importantly, in my 3-month coaching program to get those girls attracted to you. So in my experience, the way it's always been is I start talking to one girl. She has a sister, she has a roommate, she has a best friend who also gets attracted to me because I run game on her. And this is what you guys should be doing. You should be constantly running game on girls. Listen to my podcast called the V-Cut Protocol on why you should be running game on every single girl you meet, but not necessarily hitting on them. In my experience, and I can only speak from my own experience, It's important to get both girls attracted to you and not necessarily jump into one, show attraction for one too quickly. So usually what I like to do is what I call a campaign. You meet girls at the nightclub, you're running game on both of them, which means frame and game. You are giving value, you are being charismatic, you are showing that other women are attracted to you. And one of the best things you can talk about is whether or not they've ever hooked up. So what I usually like to do if I'm thinking, okay, these chicks might be good for a threesome, instead of going for one specifically, I'm going to kind of work both of them. And one of the questions you want to ask is, have you guys ever kissed? And the way I like to preface this is basically like, ladies, what's really weird is two guys kissing is really weird, like between two dudes. If I were to kiss my best friend, it would just be awkward as fuck. We feel like it's gay. But with women, you can kiss each other and not necessarily be bisexual, right? In fact, most of my girlfriends have made out. Have you guys ever kissed? Now, most of the time, surprisingly, boys, some of you may be shocked to hear this, most of the times, friends have kissed. They have made out before. To them, it's not bisexual. It's not gay at all. They're just making out with their friend because it feels good. And that's the way women kind of think. They're very sensual. They're very open to doing sexual things. I've had two friends go down on each other and they're like, yeah, we're not gay. We just wanted to see what it was like and we really had fun and we might do it again. That's the kind of openness that you want to get, preferably between two friends. If we have time in this episode, I might speak about a girl who you're going to yank other girls with, such as in a gay bar, for example. But in this one, we're going to focus on the two friends. So you got two friends, you're getting them both attracted to you. And what you want to happen is for this to open up in conversation. How do we open it up in conversation? It's very simple. As I said, you start talking about whether or not they've kissed. Then you push that a little more forward. Have you guys ever done anything else? Have you gone down on her? Have you felt her tete? And you make a big joke out of it. And they're going to ask you the same thing. Have you ever kissed your friend? And be honest. Maybe some of you guys have. I personally haven't. I'm the furthest thing from gay you could possibly imagine, but I like it when two chicks make out and I'll watch that shit all day, which we're going to get into. So beginning to talk about it is getting them open to the idea and or reminding them of how much it turns them on. So you talk about what was it like to kiss her? Is she a better kisser than a guy? What does she do? She looks like she does the helicopter tongue maneuver. Is that true? Yeah, when I kiss girls, it's really sexual. Now, a great thing to do, and yes, boys, you can pull this off, is the triple makeout. So you ask them, you guys have kissed before. Have you ever kissed 3 at a time? Have you ever tried that? And they'll often say no, because most people haven't. But boys, have you ever kissed 2 chicks at a time? It's fucking awesome, provided you're not like me and you have slight issues with saliva in your mouth. I am grossed out so easily by girls who have a lot of saliva. The triple makeout is high on the saliva count. So brace yourself emotionally, get yourself firmly rooted in the fact that you're going to have some saliva in your mouth that perhaps you did not want, but this is a great way to kick off the threesome, the triple makeout. So as I said, one of the best ways to kick anything off is to talk about it first, because talking is like literotica to a woman. What is literotica? It's like 50 Shades of Grey, where she's reading through it and it gets her turned on. Women are very turned on by conversation, which is why it's important that you spit game. What else are they turned on by? Your behavior. And what is your behavior dictated by? Gentlemen, it's all dictated by what goes on inside your head. If you act insecure, it's because you have a belief system that you're not enough. That's why they don't get attracted to you. What will fix that? My fucking NLP masterclass. So sign up right now, $97. Are you serious right now? I literally will not be able to believe that some of you guys won't sign up for that. Seriously, man, this is how much I believe in it. And that is the insane deal that I'm giving you right now. You get to experience my NLP for 96 bones and a pickaxe. Who the fuck wouldn't do that? So we're talking about it. We're getting into their head, and then you can deploy the triple makeout. The way you do it, again, is, have you guys ever done the triple makeout? No, what is that? You explain it to them. You say how 3 people kiss, and you say, come on, let's try. Then you guys are all kissing. Now we're almost like in a threesome in the nightclub or in the party or in the wherever you guys are making out. Now, after you do that, you ask them, have they ever had a threesome? Do they know what that's like? Have they ever experienced something like that? Are they open to it? And the reason we talk about this is because, yes, sometimes they kick off organically and this can happen, but this is the best way to go into it frontally to try to make it happen. If your intention is to have a threesome and this is something you really want to pull off, which is the point of this episode, it's good to go into it frontally because sometimes they happen spontaneously. Like you're having sex with the girl, the roommate catches you, and then she joins in, like classic porno scene, right? Shit does happen, boys. When you have a lot of game, the shit does happen. But this is the frontal assault. You're going to talk about it first. You guys are literally going to plan it. But what's best is you speak about it and then you go do it. Because as I said, women get turned on by the mind. They get turned on by you being able to explain it. And I will sit there talking to two girls after we did the triple makeout saying what I would like to do to them. If again, they're both attracted to me. If again, they're both sexually up there and interested in me and open to that kind of talk. As I always speak about in this podcast, as well as in my coaching, women are the barometer for your escalations. So we need to get both of them very attracted to us. Usually that's not going to happen in just one night, which is why I prefer a campaign. I talk to them over several different weeks. Once I'm like, okay, these chicks are both super into me, then I'm going to bring up the triple makeout. We're going to do a triple makeout. Then we're going to talk about the threesome. Many girls are very logical about it. They're like, yeah, let's do the threesome. It's going to be so fun. And to them, especially girls who are in that mode, it's not a big deal to talk about it as it is to some guys. Although with some girls, it will be a big deal to talk about it. This is why you slowly ease them into it. Like an old hag getting into a warm bath. You introduce it by first saying, have you girls ever kissed each other? That's pretty innocuous, wouldn't you agree? And if they have kissed each other, that's a better chance of a threesome. If they haven't, it makes it a little more challenging. But most girls have. It's insane, dude. You ask them, seriously, like 80% of the time they have. It's fucking crazy. Then you say, have you ever done anything more sexually? Have you ever had a triple makeout session? And then you can triple make out with them. And then what you do is start talking about, have you guys ever had a threesome before? Have you guys ever experienced this? Now, if they ask you the same thing, have you ever had a threesome before? My advice is to be honest. Okay, I don't want you guys to lie. I don't want you to fabricate the truth. Just be like yes or no based on your experience. Really, it doesn't matter because if you have had one, they may feel more comfortable because you know what you're doing. But then again, they may think you're a man slut. If you haven't had one, which I'm assuming is the case for most of you guys, they're going to think, oh, how exciting. This will be his first time doing it. I want to be the girl with my best friend to help him experience that. Seriously, this is the way women think. Okay, so you guys have talked about the threesome and you've decided, all right, let's do this. I'm serious. Let's do this. Okay. Now you take them back to your place. You go to their place, usually is the case because they usually live together, at least in my experience. And then what you're going to do, and this is genius, and I'm glad to those of you who have stayed this long, is what's called the dual action massage. Genius 10,000. Dual action massage is two of you are going to massage the other. Now, the way this works is you get the girl who you think is the most timid and you're going to take off her shirt, take off her bra. She can cover her titties if she wants, have her lay down face down on the bed. Then you and the other girl are going to start massaging her. I do suggest having some oils. Like if you want to pull the shit off, you're going to have your threesome bag, right? It's like in your car. It's got oils. It's got duct tape. It's got rope. It's got like lube and a poker, like a fire poker. And a cop pulls you over. He's like, what's this kit you got here? And you're like, my threesome kit, motherfucker. What up now? So you're going to have this kit and you're going to bring it with you in the most subtle way you can. And you want to have some massage oils. Okay. And this too is one of the reasons it's good to do it at your place. Cause you're like, oh ladies, I have some massage oil. Let's give Kelly a massage. And you're going to act a little bit like you're just thinking off the cuff. But of course, boys, as is with all things that we do with women, it's very, very intentional. We've thought about this shit 10 steps ahead. Like you got the oils ready. You got the lubes ready. You got your fucking strap-on dildo that you're going to do the other girl in the butt with ready to go. Because that's the level I need you to be prepared. The 5 Ps, gentlemen, prior preparation prevents poor performance, you idiot. So be ready when you're going to do this. Dual action massage. You're touching the girl's back. You may go to the side and kind of rub a boob. You may touch her butt a little bit. Then you're also going to rub the other girl's hands and maybe start rubbing her arms, grab her hands, pull her in and start making out with her. Now, what's happened is you got one girl half naked laying down, right? Now you're making out with the girl above her. You guys are halfway there. It's not this awkward, like, oh, where do I start? And like grab one boob while you stick your tongue in the other girl's mouth, like super fast. And they're like, this is awkward. This makes it super less awkward. So you're making out with the girl, start taking off her shirt, they take off your shirt, maybe the other girl flips over, you start sucking her tits, and then it's off to the races, gentlemen. Now, I know a lot of you not only want to have a threesome, but you want to have a foursome. And my question from Uncle Mark Singh is, be careful what you wish for. A foursome is a bunch of butt, dick, and pussy all over the place. You got legs fucking over your shoulder. You got a butthole in your fucking nostril area. You got a chick like yanking on your penis and another on your ball sack. And you're like, too many fucking pussies, too many buttholes, too many mouths. I don't know how to deal with it. And I'll tell you what, your dick is gonna be fucking sore, even after a threesome, but especially a foursome, because you have to please all those women. And the bottom of your tongue is gonna kill for weeks. You guys ever go down on a girl and the bottom of your tongue hurts? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. X that by 4, motherfucker. You're gonna be in the hurt locker, Theodore Roosevelt, because it is that difficult. But if you wanna pull it off, I'll tell you what, it's pretty dope having 2 or 3 chicks sucking your dick. That's the part where you just lay back, look at the ceiling, and think of your Uncle Mark Singh and be like, thank you, Mark Singh, but bro, get me out of your head. When that's happening, do not think about me, but you're welcome for the dual action massage. Now that begs the question, what if it's a foursome? 3 of you guys are gonna massage one girl, kick it off. You need like a couple extra hands and a couple extra lips to deal with everything, but it is a pretty good time if that's what you're into. Personally, if you're asking me, I prefer one-on-one. But threesomes are pretty dope. Foursomes, a little much for me. I personally have never had a fivesome. Too much for me. After the foursome, I'm like, I'm out like sauerkraut. I ain't fucking with this. Threesomes are pretty cool, especially, as I said, the dual sick duck. If you don't know what sick duck is, switch the S and the D and you'll know all about it. So you guys are making out, you're feeling titties, pants are coming off, you're going down on her. What I want you guys to do is really focus on each girl equally. Something that happens, which is not good, is you're naturally gonna wanna focus on the hotter one and sometimes leave out the canyon mule or the grenade, but it's really best to include both of them. Yes, even if her vagina smells like a burnt taco that got shit on by a sumo wrestler, you gotta dive in, bro. You gotta get it. Now, a quick side piece of information is, I've heard some pickup artist coaches say it's best to sleep with each girl before you do the threesome. I can see that, but it doesn't always work logistically. But if you can somehow pull that off, yes, it is better because you've had experience with each individually. And usually that will work like you're having sex with one chick, the other girl's attracted to you, and then you do the whole protocol that I just said, and you have a threesome with the chick who you've had sex with and one chick you haven't. That is really common. So you start getting into it, you're on your back as one girl's riding you and the other girl's squatting over you as you're licking her, or you're doing one girl from behind as she's eating her out and you guys are making out. It's pretty fucking dope. And here's the thing, gentlemen, you're gonna need to come several different times. Quick tip about coming and being able to have sex again very quickly. I talk about this in my book, Guide to the Female Orgasm. And what it is dumping your cum without indulging in the orgasm. Here's how it goes. You know, when you guys come, you want to like really get the cum out by grabbing your dick or keeping it in her vagina and keep rocking it or having her stroke it to get you off. The way to do it is when you're coming, don't touch it at all. Let it come as you think about something completely different. I'm talking motorcycles. I'm talking grandmas. I'm talking skiing off a fucking helicopter and there's an avalanche behind you. Anything to get your mind off of sex and anything sexual so you don't indulge in that orgasm. You're gonna cum is gonna come out, but it's like you didn't come. You just got rid of the cum, if that makes sense. You can have sex immediately again. That's been my experience. I've taught it to many guys and it works really, really well, but you have to be strong inside your head and not indulge in the orgasm. You can explain this to girls, or you could be like, I'm gonna come, and then like hold a shirt over it or like some paper towels. Don't stroke it, and then like be looking at the ceiling like Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day, like in Austin Powers. Remember that part where you're trying to distract yourself? Then you're gonna be like, dude, I'm still horny because I didn't get to indulge in that orgasm, but I got the come out. Now I wanna have sex immediately again. My advice is to then put it into the hot one, get it hard again, and then keep going for round 2. Usually, guys, I suggest going for about 20 to 30 minutes. Most sex, a lot of you guys don't know this, most sex is 7 minutes. They've done studies on this. I like to have sex personally. I'm never afraid to share personal stuff with you guys for like 20 minutes. Some girls prefer to go 30 minutes, but after that, most of them have told me it hurts. But with 2 girls, 20 to 30 minutes is what you should do. Some of you guys will need to come 2 to 3, even 4 times to make that cut. Some of you guys come when you just get a chick in your bed and you get your pants off and the dick accidentally hits a pillow and then it's like American Pie. Remember that movie? And that's okay. That's premature ejaculation. Honestly, it's psychological. It's because you don't think you're enough, which of course I can fix with NLP. It's not what we're doing in the masterclass necessarily, but when you fix your self-esteem, which we are doing in the masterclass, and you feel more like an alpha, that will oftentimes cure erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation, both of which are caused by up here inside your head. So it's a little side note. So gentlemen, the threesome, highly suggest you do it. Again, work on 2 girls who are friends, who are roommates. Try to get them both attracted to you over time. Then you very innocently talk about, have you ever kissed before? Most girls have kissed, most guys haven't. And you make it a joke. Then you say, what else have you done? Then you say, have you ever done the triple makeout? Then you guys do the triple makeout. Then you start talking about a threesome. You could usually get it done that night, or you guys schedule it. It's a little weird, like logistically. So do you have a Friday night at 8 p.m. available? Yes, I do, but Sarah doesn't. Oh, well, what about Saturday? Let's go ahead and get it on Calendly, get it into our Google Calendar. I'm going to Zoom you a few minutes before just to make sure you show up, and we're going to go ahead and get it done. It's a little weird to dwell on the logistics, but it has to happen. You guys know that. Also, wearing a condom, I do suggest it. That really complicates things, but dude, you have to have them on hand. Do not let the horse out of the stable without a saddle. You will regret it. You are essentially doubling your chances of getting chlamydia, gonorrhea, and the clap, scabies, crabs, and something that makes your dick look like Willy Lump Lump. You're doubling your chances, in my opinion, quadrupling your chances, because a chick who's down to have a threesome, she's pretty sexual. And if she's pretty sexual, she's getting it in all over town, if you know what I'm saying. So wear the condom. It's going to make it a little weird, but guys, have them on hand in your fucking threesome kit, right? You got a stack of condoms, you got your lube, you got your massage cream, you got that strap-on dildo that you're going to wear on your forehead as you're banging these chicks out, and your Uncle Mark Singh is proud of you. Gentlemen, I cannot stress enough how quickly the NLP Masterclass is going to sell out. Go there right now if you haven't already. Sign up. I also have a money-back guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied, if you don't walk away from that thing completely changed, I will buy the product back for you. Furthermore, for those of you who can't make any of the times, you will still get a recording of it that you can go through on your own time, which will almost be like you being there. So sign up today. There are no excuses. If you're serious about changing your life, take a risk on yourself, bro. Take a risk on me. I'm giving you my word that you are going to be absolutely blown away by this. And if you don't trust me by now, after listening to all this content I've shown you, I don't know what else to tell you, man. It's time to fucking change. It's 2024. NLP Masterclass, bro tater cuff. You need to come and join this. It's going to be fucking awesome. Any questions? I have the video right there on the sales page. You can see kind of what I look like. If you don't know that, you can check out the FAQ, check out some of my testimonials. There's all the information on there. Check it out, bro. There's no reason why you shouldn't do this. And if you don't love it, you have no risk. I'm going to buy it back from you. So it's no big whoop. Come and experience what my NLP can do for you. Gentlemen, I do appreciate you listening. As a reminder, I drop podcasts on Mondays and Thursdays, so please stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you in the next episode.